15 straight years. Countless games.
Huh. Didn't know I could do that.
Thousands of hours. And you know what? It was never about the game. It was about the friends we made along the way.
It may sound cheesy, but it is the common web that threads all my friendships today. Honestly, I thought about quitting several times throughout this period. Fuck! But for some reason, this game always manages to pull me back in.
The joy of landing a bullshit hook. The assassinations. Those coveted pentakills. And insane comebacks. It's the friends you play with that makes the game so good. This is why I played League of Legends for 15 years.
So the first mobile game that I played was called The Defense of the Ancients way back in the Philippines. I was actually introduced to it by my older cousins and they were way better than me. In order to play, you needed to own Warcraft 3 to play that mod, and it was $60 at the time. And being the broke teenager that I was, I had to go look for a free alternative. And that's when I stumbled onto a good old League of Legends, which had the free-to-play mod.
I was hooked. It was the first skill-based game that I've ever played. And I spammed for hours learning the champions and getting better at the game.
My in-game name at the time was Nightstar, just because I love quickscoping in Modern Warfare 2. That's when, on January 4th, 2011, Caitlyn came out into the game.
Caitlyn is a ranged DPS sniper champion.
That's when I fell in love with the AD carry role and I peaked at Diamond in Season 2 of the game. That was my ceiling, and despite all my efforts and all my recent seasons, I only managed to get Emerald, but I was okay with that. That was the highest I've ever climbed. But that's not the part that mattered. Honestly, the true love for the game comes from playing in groups of 5 with my friends, especially during COVID times. We would just queue up as a group of 5, hang out in Summoner's Rift, and make some motherfucking plays. Pulled me in wasn't the grind, it was who I was playing with. We even had LAN parties. We would get together with all of our PCs and fight each other 1v1 style just to see who was the best player. By the way, it was never me. LAN tournaments? Ha! I was just there for moral support. We weren't just pushing lanes, we were just growing up together. There were moments of weakness though. There were times in university where I had logged on 10 games, knowing that I had an assignment due that day. It was honestly such a huge issue in my life because I was lost in the sauce trying to improve my ranking. I was hardcore addicted. And honestly, it left a bad taste in my mouth, especially with all that toxicity. I forced myself to quit several times over the years. But the reason why I kept coming back was because of the big social ritual of it all. Nothing felt better than relaxing on Summoner's Rift and enjoying the game with my friends. Even when I hated the game, I loved the lobby. League of Legends was that game. It united all my friends together on Discord, and we still play the game casually today. Every time I log on, I'm not chasing LP, I'm chasing a feeling. One of my favorite things about League is when you meet new people and you find out that they play League, it opens up a whole new set of conversation. You can ask, hey man, what role do you play? Or, hey, what's the champion that you main? There are just so many things that you could talk about, and I just love that. League of Legends is so ingrained into my brain that it's a part of my identity now. And I don't even mind the negative stereotypes that come with playing the game. Because of League, I have this huge community that I have online that I can talk to and just play any day of the week. It's honestly such a blessing. League isn't just a game, it is a chapter in my life, and I'm not done writing it yet. Thanks for watching. If any way that this connected with you personally, please consider subscribing. If you've played this game as long as I have, or even if you just started, drop your main down in the comments. Let's see who's still out there in 2025.